Bonjour et bienvenue à Chapitre en 5, Révision Rapide, a 5-minute rapid review of the most important things in this chapter. For more detailed explanations of any of the content, check out the linked videos at the end for specific lessons. Aujourd'hui, c'est le chapitre 4. So let's put 3 seconds on the clock and count it down. À vos marques, prêts, c'est parti! Commençons avec le vocabulaire. La chambre. What kinds of things will we find in and around our bedroom? Des meubles. Une armoire, une commode, un canapé, un fauteuil, un lit, une étagère, un tapis, un miroir, une lampe, un réveil, des rideaux, un magazine, une fleur, un appareil photo, une affiche, une radio, une chaîne stéréo, un lecteur de CD ou de DVD, un iPod, un téléphone, une télévision, un chien, un chat, un poisson, un lavabo, des toilettes, une douche, une voiture, un vélo. Don't forget that when you talk about what you don't have or what is not there, un, une, and des change to simply de. Les prépositions. Prepositions are words that relate things to each other. One very common preposition is de, which can mean from, of, or about. De can also be used to show possession. When followed by le or les, it contracts into du and des, respectively. Les prépositions de lieu relate things physically and answer the question where. Sur, sous, devant, derrière, dans, à côté, à droite, à gauche, entre, en face, près, loin, par terre, ici, là, chez. When using these prepositions, don't forget to change de as necessary. Les verbes en IR. Another group of regular verbs ends in the letters IR, such as finir. As before, we'll drop the IR and add back a different ending according to who is doing the action. IS, je finis. IS, tu finis. IT, il finit, elle finit. ISS, ONS, nous finissons. ISS, EZ, vous finissez. ISS, ENT, ils finissent, elles finissent. Other common IR verbs include agir, applaudir, réussir, réfléchir, obéir, désobéir, choisir. Un peu de grammaire. La place des adjectifs. Adjectives in French typically come after what it is that they describe. There are, however, some that will usually come in front instead. Some of these adjectives we've already seen. Though there is no 100% set list of front-placed adjectives, the mnemonic BAGS can help us remember the kinds of adjectives that often behave this way. Similar adjectives include ancien, ancienne, gros, grosse, chaque, autre, même, premier, première, dernier, dernière, faux, fausse, vrai. Again, this is not black and white, but the bags adjectives mentioned here almost always come before a noun. Some adjectives can even be placed in either position, though their meaning often changes slightly. When placed before a noun, the masculine form of beau, nouveau, and vieux must change to make pronunciation easier and consistent. Before plural nouns, the indefinite article de changes to de. When using multiple adjectives in a single sentence, simply place them before or after as appropriate. Les mots interrogatifs. We saw how to structure simple yes or no questions last chapter, so now we're going to incorporate the most common question words. Où, quand, combien, comment, pourquoi, que, qui. To pose a question, start with the question word, then follow with the rest of your sentence, using either est-ce que or inversion. Don't forget that que may need to elide, but qui does not. When used with être, Many of these questions sound the most natural when inverted, similar to their English counterparts. Using comment with être gives it a slightly different nuance and asks for a description of something. When asking how much or how many of something, combien is followed by de and the object. To answer a question posed with pourquoi, you can either use parce que to introduce a sentence or à cause de to introduce a noun. Terminé! Whew! We made it. Not a moment too soon. Did you get all that? For detailed explanation or practice activities for any of these topics, check out the linked video lessons. If you enjoyed this rapid review, please like, share, and subscribe. You can also connect with me on Twitter, Instagram, or via email.